So, as someone who advertises on Facebook for a living, let me tell you how frustrating it can get when your ad account gets shut down out of the blue. You're sometimes left scrambling around, trying to find why it got shut down and doing a lot of back and forth with their support team trying to get it back up. But as an advertiser or business owner, the best thing you can do to protect your ad account is to verify your personal Facebook account. In this week's video, I'll be walking you through the Facebook ID verification process for your personal Facebook profile, what it means, how to do it, and how it can benefit your ad account. My name is Justin, and I'm the founder of Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. Before we get started, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, as well as turn on post notifications to be one of the first to know about these cutting edge e-commerce marketing tips posted on the channel every week. All right, so as you can see on screen right now, we're on Facebook, and this said you simply want to head over to your personal Facebook profile, log in, and then this is where the ID verification process will begin. To get started, you want to head over to the top right corner under accounts, and then you want to click on settings and privacy, and then settings. Once you're there, you're going to see a couple different things. So you want to make sure you're on the general tab, so the top tab right there on your settings. And you're gonna see at the bottom identity verification or identity confirmation, and it'll write something like confirm your identity to do things like run ads about social issues, elections, or politics. You'll want to click on view. Now it will probably ask you for something like your password before you get onto this screen, so you just want to enter your password, and then you should get to a similar screen as what you're seeing right now. So as you can see on my end, everything has been confirmed, so I'm all good. I don't need to do anything. But if it was on your end, it would probably ask you to begin the identity confirmation or verification process. So what it does overall is, first of all, allows you to run ads about social issues and politics. So if ever you're thinking about running these types of ads, then you'll be able to do so once you verify your identity. But also, it'll just tell Facebook that you're a real human. They'll verify you through a ID. So usually you'll have to upload your driver's license. So they'll match you with that driver's license. They'll make sure you're a real person. And then when you become the main admin of an ad account, you have lots lower chances of getting your ad account banned. So this dramatically reduces your risks of getting banned with your ad account, because again, you tell Facebook that you're a real person, and that it's basically the same as you've probably seen other videos on the channel. If not, I invite you to check them out, where we discuss business manager verification, which this tells Facebook that your business is a real entity, it's a real and operating business. Or you're doing the same thing with your own profile. You're telling Facebook, hey, I'm a real human, I'm not just faking this profile, because that would be against Facebook terms of services. So the first step to complete, actually, you're gonna see right there, information I've submitted. If you hadn't submit anything, you would be prompted to submit IDs. So the best ID to submit in this case would be the driver's license. So if I click on it, as you can see, I've submitted in the official document almost a year ago at this point. It was my ID, so it was my driver's license. So submitted that. It took about 2 days in my case, and then I got a notification back from Facebook. So just a notification on my regular personal profile letting me know, hey, your ID has been validated, and it was as simple as that. I've heard cases where it wasn't validated on the first go. Picture could be a little blurry, could be, maybe your profile name doesn't really match what's on the ID. So you want to make sure that your ID matches your profile. But if everything checks out, you should be verified in no time. And then the other thing is the primary country and region. So when I click on that, you're gonna see right now my mailing address, which I actually just completed before this video. So that I hadn't completed before, but the mailing address, what it just asks you is for your regular address as well as your country of residence, and the country you would advertise on as your primary country. So in my case, it would be Canada. So I basically chose Canada right there, tell Facebook I'm Canadian, and then they also verify my mailing address and then match it with whatever's shown on my ID. So once you have these two, you'll have a check at the top telling you that your identity is confirmed. So if you click on get started, actually right here, it tells me to confirm my identity. I've already done it. It seems like there's a bug right there, but as you can see, there's two reasons why Facebook is proposing that you may verify your identity. So the first one is to simply run ads about social issues, elections, or politics. That's what they say again, but verifying your identity will help just beyond that. For anything about running ads, again, Facebook just always knows who is running the ads on that ad account, right? You know, they're going to be able to match it. So as anybody who run ads, or if you're an agency owner, or if you're an e-commerce store owner, you have more than one person on your team handling ads, you want to make sure that everyone verifies their identity on Facebook. That'll make sure that you're as secure as possible when it comes to ad account bans. And the second thing is simply to protect your account. So you want to have two-factor authentication on Facebook. That's for sure. You always want to have this on. You want to have a secure password, obviously, but also by having your ID, they may be asking you to match your ID or confirm it in the future. So it just solidifies everything and makes sure that there are less chances that you get hacked. So all in all, verifying your identity is really simple. It takes about 2 to 5 minutes for you to go through the process. Usually within 24 to 48 hours, you get a response back. Heard cases again where it takes up to a week sometimes. But if it takes a little longer, usually it's because there's been something wrong with the ID, and then they're probably gonna returning back to you and say it was rejected. Again, don't worry, you just wanna make sure and cross-check all the data, make sure that your ID matches the name on your profile, make sure that your mailing address matches whatever address is on your ID. So a very simple trick to ensure that you have a solidified ad account and that you dramatically lower your risks of getting banned. Now, if you're an e-commerce store or brand owner making at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month with your brand, I invite you to click on the first link in the description down below and book in a very short 15-minute demo call with our team. We'll scale you up through paid ads if we think we're a good fit. If not, then worst comes to worst, you'll leave with a free action plan to implement on your own. So on that note, make sure you guys check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you guys in next video. Peace.